guys, in yesterday class, we discussed the last point is, if I am not wrong, that is unicast, multicast, and broadcast. Right? Everyone. Unicast, multicast, and broadcast. Clear? Now. Now in today class, first of all, we are going to discuss about the types of communication. There are basically three types of communication. That is simplex. Second one is half duplex, and the third one is full duplex. So there are three types of communication: simplex, half duplex, and full duplex. Fine. Now the thing is, what do you mean by simplex? Simplex means, just understand one word, one way communication. What is one way communication? It means you can say that is one way communication where data will flow in a single direction only, from sender to receiver. Getting my point? For example, I'm just giving you an example, basic example. For example, if you have a printer, and this is the computer that is connected with this printer. Getting my point? So when computer send a print job to the printer, what printer will do? Printer will give you the hard copy, right? Everyone. Yes or no? Yes. But is there any chance printer will give you something back? Answer is no. Printer is never give you back something. So that is called one-way communication. That is called, guys, one-way communication. It means this is the sender, this is the receiver. Only this PC is sending the things to the printer, and printer is giving you the output. Printer is not giving you back anything, any data, I mean. So that is called one-way communication, and that is called simplex communication. Now the next one is half duplex. So half duplex means two-way communication. What is half duplex? Means, guys, two-way communication, but there is a condition. Data will flow only one way at a time. At a time. Getting my point? It means, how can you define half duplex? Is the type of communication where sender and receiver both can send and receive the data. But here in simplex, only sender can send the data and receiver can only receive the data. Here receiver is not going to send you anything. That's the reason this is called simplex. But here in half duplex, sender and receiver both will send and receive. But the condition is not at a same time. Not at a same time. Getting my point? And that is called half duplex. Getting my point? It means a device must wait until the other finish before it can respond. Getting my point? That is the meaning of half duplex. Clear? What is the example? I hope everyone is aware about the walkie-talkie. What is walkie-talkie? Generally in a traffic police or even in the railway, generally we are using the walkie-talkie. So for example, if there are two persons and that two person is using the walkie-talkie, for example, if this person is telling something, for example, if this person is telling to this person, how are you? So how he will tell? By the help of walkie-talkie. He will tell, hey bro, how are you? Over and out. And then he will tell, I am fine, over and out. Why here one keyword is using over and out? Generally, over and out we are using to inform that one Whatever I want to tell you, my word is now finished. Now you can continue what you want to share with me. Because in walkie talkie, if he is telling something and if he is telling something at the same time, this is not possible because walkie talkie works at half duplex mode. Getting my point? So in walkie talkie, whatever you are telling to someone, after the last, you need to tell over and out. Getting my point? That is the best example of half duplex. Now, full duplex. Full duplex means that is called two-way communication, but the condition is at the same time. At the same time. That is called full duplex. Getting my point? It means you can say two-way communication where data flows in both directions simultaneously. Getting my point? It means it allows the data continuously exchange. In full duplex, there is nothing. It will send, it will wait. Once it will send, then it will reply. No, this is the condition in half duplex. In full duplex, sender can also send the data, receiver can also send the data at the same time. There is no problem. For example, you are using the mobile phone. In mobile phone, for example, if I am talking something at the mid, you can tell anything. There is no problem. So that is the example of full duplex. That is the example of full duplex. Clear, everyone? So I hope it's clear to all of you what do you mean by simplex, half duplex, and full duplex. Clear, everyone? Now, if you understand the simplex, half duplex, and full duplex, now the topic is called networking device. What is the topic? The topic is networking device. I hope it is visible to all of you. See here, there are some points. We start with the router. Okay, the first networking device we are going to cover, that is router. So the first point is, it is a layer 3 device according to the OSI model. Right now, just forget the OSI model. We will discuss the OSI model in our coming classes. Okay, so right now just focus or learn one thing. In OSI model is called layered approach model. What is OSI model is called? Layered approach model. Layered approach means in OSI model there are different layers. Fine. So all the routers works at layer number 3. That's all. Clear? So if anyone asks you, just tell me router works at which layer. Now I hope you guys can easily tell yes, I know the router. Router works at layer number 3 according to the OSI model. Fine. Now, the point number 2 is it is used to forward the data from one network to another network. If you guys are aware, in our previous class, I already told you these things. For example, if you have a LAN network 1, if you have a LAN network 2, and here, for example, I am using 10.0.0.08, this network, and here I am using 20 network, then both LAN can communicate with each other only and only by the help of router. Getting my point? It means router help us to make communication possible between different subnet. Either you can say subnet or either you can say network. Getting my point? So that is the use of router. Clear? So that's the reason here I mentioned the thing. It is used to forward the data from one network to another. Now the point number 3 is it forward the data based on logical address called IP address. Yes, I told you in the previous class, for example, if there is a machine PC number 1 and if there is a machine PC number 2, if PC number 1 wants to communicate with PC number 2, how it is possible? I want to communicate with anyone, guys, and if I want to send anything to you, definitely I need what? Your address. Yes or no? If I don't know your address, how can I send? This is not possible. I will send, for example, I know the address. I will send the letter. It will reach to the post office. What post office will do? Post office will check the address and accordingly it forward the my packets for your location. In the same way, if PC number 1 wants to communicate with PC number 2, PC number must know what is the IP address of PC number 2. Getting my point? If PC number 1 don't know what is the IP of PC number 2, it is not possible to make communication possible here. Getting my point, everyone? So for example, here we assign 10.0.0.1 and here I assign 20.0.0.1. So that is the IP address. And IP address means that is the logical address. I told you already there are two types of address, physical address and logical address. MAC address is called physical address and IP address is called logical address. Fine. So please remember, router works on logical address. Router, remember, or router can understand only logical address. Or you can say router will take the forwarding decision on the basis of logical address. Getting my point, everyone? So that is the point number 3. Now the next one is router maintain a routing table to take the forwarding decision. Yes. For example, this is the router, this is the PC number 1 and this is the PC number 2. PC number 1 has IP address 10.1. On PC number 2, IP address is 20.1. And I know every device has unique MAC address also, right? Whatever the device you are using. For example, you are using your mobile phone, you are using your laptop, you are using your tablet. Every device has unique MAC address. For example, this PC has MAC address 0A and this PC has MAC address 0B. So when PC number 1 wants to communicate with PC number 2, packet will reach on R1. So what router generally do? Router maintain one table that is called routing table. And in routing table, router will store the information. For example, this is the interface 0 by 0 and this is the interface 0 by 1. So router make an entry on 0 by 0, 10.1 is connected. And on 0 by 1, who is connected? 20.1 is connected. Getting my point? So whenever any packet will reach on router, for example, here you write ping 20.1, packet will reach here. What router will do? Router open this packet and check what is the destination IP address. Then router will get destination IP address is 20.1. Why? Because PC number 1 wants to communicate with PC number 2 and this is the destination, right? For PC number 1, who is the destination? PC number 2 is the destination. And what is the IP address of PC number 2? 20.1 is the IP address of PC number 2. So that's the reason destination IP address is 20.1. Fine. So when the packet will reach on the router, router check its routing table and then router find 20.1 is connected with on which interface? 0 by 1. So router forward the packet through 0 by 1. So that is the motive of routing table. Clear? So if anyone asks you what is the use of routing table, so basically in routing table, router store the information about the network. Fine. So whenever any packet will reach on the router, router will forward that packet according to the routing table. Or you can say router will take the forwarding decision on the basis of routing table. All are same. Clear? Now, every interface of the router will be in the different network. It means, for example, try to understand here, if this is the router and here if I assign the IP address 10.1 and here I assign the IP address 10.2, is it possible? Anyone? Answer is no. This is not possible because there is a rule. Every interface of a router should be in the different network. Because here I already told you what is the use of router to make communication possible in the different network. But here, if you assign the IP address here, it means this is the different network and this must be the different network. So if you are assigning 10.1 and 10.2, both 10.1 and 10.2 both belongs to the same network 10.0.0.0. So that is not possible. You can configure the IP address like this. Fine. So please remember one thing. There is a rule on every interface of the router. Every interface of the router will be in the different network. If you are assigning the same network, router will not accept it. Clear, everyone? See here. I hope this is visible to all of you. This is my GNS. How can you take the router here like this? Getting my point, everyone? This is the way we can take the router. Fine. For example, this is the PC. I take one PC here, and this is the PC. I take one PC here, like this. Fine. How can I connect both? I go here. I connect here fast Ethernet 0x0 like this. I go here. I connect the device like this. So I connect both the devices like this. Fine. I just want to open all the devices. See, I just on all the devices. I just power on all the devices. Okay, so see here. Now I hope you are able to see here the green light. So it means now it's powered on. How can I take the console? Just double click on it. Okay. So when I just double click on it, see, I am able to see the console. See here, when I click on this option, see, every interface name is visible here, right? So this is the fast Ethernet 0x0 and this is the fast Ethernet 1x0. Done. Now, I hope it's visible to all of you. Okay. In next class, we will discuss what are the basic command of router. Okay. Right now, just focus here. What I'm going to do, I am writing interface fast Ethernet 0x0 IP address 10.0.0.1 255.0.0.0 and I write no shutdown. So it means on fast Ethernet 0x0 here, I assign the IP address 10.1. Fine. Now interface fast Ethernet 1x0 IP address 10.0.0.2 255.0.0.0. When I press the enter, what I am getting? Anyone? What I am getting? I am getting the error 10.0.0.0 overlap with fast Ethernet 0x0. Getting my point? What I am getting? Whatever the IP address I am assigning here, this is overlapping. It means that IP or that network I already assigned some other ports. Getting my point, everyone? I hope it's clear to all of you. So basically, that's the reason I told you, whenever we are assigning the IP address on the router, make sure every interface should be in the different network. Clear, everyone? Now, next point, it has fewer network interface compared to the switch. Yes. See, for example, I have one router. Okay. For example, I took one PC here, or you can check. There is no. I can show you like this. For example, if I take one PC, now if I connect this PC with this router, how many interface you are able to see here? How many interface you are able to see? Only 4-5 interface. Yes or no? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Okay. Cool. Now, for example, I took here one switch and I pick one PC and I try to connect this switch. How many interfaces are there? There are lots of interface. And tell me yes or no. Yes, na. But this is the basic thing. But in the real time scenario, at least you will get how many ports, guys? 48 ports in the switches. How many ports in the switches? 48 ports in the switches. But on router, hardly you will get 4 or 5 switches like this. Getting my point? So that's the reason I write here. Router has fewer interface compared to the switch. Switch has large number of interface. Fine. Now, the next point is it provides the connectivity between LAN. I already told you these things. What I write here, it provide connectivity between the LANs. See, this is the router, this is the LAN number 1, this is the LAN number 2. If you want to make communication possible between LAN 1 and LAN 2, yes, what you will use? Router. So generally router is used to make communication possible between the LAN. Generally router handle the unicast traffic. I told you there are generally 2 or 3 types of traffic, right? Unicast, multicast, broadcast. So in maximum cases, you guys will see router handle which traffic? Unicast. Router handle which type of traffic? Unicast. It doesn't mean router do not handle the multicast. No, router will handle the multicast traffic as well. But for this, you need to configure the routing protocol that support the multicast. For example, OSPF, EIGRP. So basically, these are the routing protocol, and these routing protocols support the multicast address. Getting my point, everyone? So basically, what I'm trying to say, router works on unicast, multicast, and broadcast, all condition. But in maximum cases, you will see router support the unicast, and when you configure any routing protocol like OSPF or EIGRP that support the multicast, in this case router handles your multicast packet as well. Fine. In case of broadcast, for example, this is the router, and if this is the PC, if this PC will send any broadcast packet, packet will reach on the router. There is a rule. Rule is router never forward the broadcast packet from one network to another network. Getting my point? Again, I am telling there is a rule. Router never forward the broadcast packet from one network to another. For example, this is the PC. This PC IP address is 10.1 and this PC IP address is, sorry, not 10.2. This is not possible because we are using the router. Then what is 20.1? For example, this PC sent the which packet? Broadcast packet. Packet will reach on the router. So it means router received this packet on this interface. And this interface belongs to which network? 10th network or 20 network? Answer is 10th network. Right? Everyone. Guys, how you assign the IP address? If here you assign the 10.1, then definitely here you will assign the 10th network IP address like 10.2. Yes or no? Yes. Similarly, if here you are assigning the 20.1, then definitely here you will assign the same network IP address like 20.2. Yes or no? Yes. It means router receive your packet, broadcast packet on this interface. And this interface belongs to the 10th network. It means we can say this complete part belongs to the 10th network. And this complete part belongs to the 20 network. So the rule is, this packet is broadcast packet. So when router receive the broadcast packet on any interface, router never forward that packet to the next network or by next interface. Getting my point? That is the rule of router. But yes, in some cases, router can generate the broadcast packet. For example, ARP. ARP is the broadcast packet. Yes, router can generate the broadcast packet. but router do not forward your broadcast packet. Fine. I will show you when I will teach you the packet flow. Okay, everyone. I will show you when I will teach you the packet flow. Don't worry about it. Done? Now,
Sir, which time that is sending the broadcast for the router?
when, for example, if this is the PC and if this is the PC and if this is the router, if this PC wants to communicate with this PC, definitely this PC wants two things to communicate with this PC. One is IP address and second one is MAC. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So it means when you want to communicate from this PC to this PC, you already write the command ping 20.1. It means
Yes.
to this PC you already inform you need to ping which device 20.1 and that is your destination. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So it means as a network admin, you already told this PC, this is your destination. So destination IP address, now this PC know, right? Now come to the MAC. This device don't know what is the MAC address of this PC, right or wrong? Right, na?
Yes, sir.
First of all,
But
to make the
router
communication
identify.
possible, this PC wants the MAC address of this device. So to get the MAC address, this device generate the ARP packet. So this ARP packet will reach on the router. Router will, I already told you this ARP packet is the broadcast packet. So when this packet will reach on the router never forward this packet from here to here because this is the rule. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
that is the rule because router never forward our broadcast packet from one network to another. Fine. So what router will do? Router will create the another broadcast packet here, ARP packet for this network. Getting my point? So that's the reason I told you router can generate the broadcast packet, but router never forward the broadcast packet which he received from another interface, from one interface to another interface.
But router actually the generation is only for PC1 is generate the ARP table.
Yes,
Then it
generation
goes to
means I am telling you generation means the ARP. Router will generate the ARP packet for
okay.
this PC number 1 and PC number 2 both. Because PC
Okay,
number
okay.
1 will inform its MAC address to the router and PC number 2 also inform its MAC to the router.
Yes.
So router
Yes,
has
sir.
both MAC information.
Okay.
Fine. So router will generate, for example, this is the router. Router receive the ARP request from this PC. Then
Yes,
router
yes.
will definitely reply this PC. Yes or no? So router
Yes.
will generate the ARP reply and that is also broadcast. Similarly, in this case also. So that's the reason
Yes.
I am telling router can generate the ARP packet like this. It's clear, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Now, routers do not forward, I already told you. Router don't generate the broadcast packet, I already told you. Clear? So basically, guys, these are the basic thing about the router. Fine. I hope you guys are able to see this diagram, right? So
Yes, sir.
we have a router and we have a switch, PC, PC, PC. Fine. So in this case, if you want to make communication possible from here to here, yes, we can do. There is no problem. I will tell you in the packet flow how actually packet will flow. Don't worry about it. It's clear to all of you, everyone. Now come here one thing. This is the router. This is the router. Let me open this router. Okay. So here on I hope are you guys able to see the console of the router, right? Everyone, are you tell me? Yes, na? Everyone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, basically, guys, I'm talking about the mode of router. What is mode? Okay. So generally in a router, there are different mode of router. Again, I am telling in a router, there are different mode. Fine. The first mode is called user mode. What is mode, guys? User mode, and user mode looks like this. See here, right here, exit.
In packet
And
tracer, we can say.
yes, in packet tracer, you guys will able to see, but here there is some problem. Here we are not able to see. Okay, but for your information, for example, if you write here exit, you guys will move directly where? In user mode. Fine, and user mode looks like this. Right now we are in which mode, guys? Privilege mode. So that's the reason it looks like this. Getting my point, everyone? So that is the user mode, and this is the initial mode. Basically, when you log into the router, you will see this mode, that initial mode, and that is called which mode, guys? User mode. And it provides very, very limited access. Getting my point, everyone? It provides very limited access. Fine. So that's the reason generally we are not doing anything in user mode. Now the next mode is, guys, privilege mode. Which mode, guys? Privilege mode. And privilege mode looks like this one. Right now we are in which mode? Privilege mode. Getting my point, everyone? So if anyone asks you what is the main use of privilege mode, how can you answer? The main use of privilege mode for view purpose. What is, guys? For view purpose. Getting my point, everyone? Understand? For example, if I want to show anything on the router, for example, I want to check the configuration of this device. You can check in which mode? Privilege mode, right? Guys, tell me one thing. On this router, we already assigned the IP address, right? Yes or no? On this interface. Fast Ethernet 0 by 0. Yes or no? I am writing the
Yes, sir.
command. So IP interface brief. See here. On 0 by 0 and 1 by 0, we assign the IP address. Are tell me yes or no? Yes, na? Guys, right? So,
Yes, sir.
so this is the generally in privilege mode. What we can do? Generally, we are checking the configuration of the device. For example, if I am writing running configuration. So if I write the running configuration, I will be able to see everything what I configured here. See, I configured the IP address, everything here. Getting my point, everyone? If I want to check the routing table of this router, so IP root. See, this is the routing table of this router. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? I think some of the guys are confused. Sir, you told generally we are not assigned the IP address. Then when you write the command, why this is visible here? Right now, everyone. Yes, guys, when you write the command, you will get the errors. You will get the errors. Getting my point? But generally, router do not accept these type of thing. So that's the reason seen in the routing table. We see 10th network is connected with which interface? 0 by 0. Getting my point, everyone? I hope you guys understand. Clear? So that is called privilege mode. In privilege mode, what we can do, guys? In privilege mode, generally the main use of privilege mode is viewing the configuration. Fine. And in privilege mode, even we can use the some management feature also. For example, if you write the ping, yes, ping command, you can write 10.0.0.1. See, getting my point? Understand? So in ping command also we can write in which mode? Privilege mode. Clear? Now the next mode is, guys, called global configuration mode. What is global configuration mode? Now right now we are in which mode? Privilege mode. Done, everyone? Now I want to move from privilege mode to global configuration mode. How can we move? Command is, tell me, configuration terminal, and I press enter. See, now what is this? This is called which mode, guys? Global configuration mode. Fine. Understand everyone? Yes or no? Tell me. Right? So this is not necessary you write the complete command configuration terminal, then you will move in the global configuration mode. No. For example, if I am writing only conf space and T, see, I am in which mode? Global configuration mode. So that is not mandatory every time you need the full command. Clear everyone? Yes or no? Yes, na? Okay. For example, I write here conf. Fine. And I want to write the full command. So, and I don't know what is the exact word for configuration. So what I will do, I write here conf and I press the tab. Getting my point? And then I write sorry, we are in global configuration mode already. Okay, so I am writing here conf and then I press the tab. And then I am writing ter and I press the tab. See, exact whole command already pick here. Yes or no? Everyone. I hope you guys understand. Clear? So, what is the thing I am trying to show you? In privilege mode, if you write the command, full command configure terminal, then you will move from privilege mode to global configuration mode. Fine. Either you can write the full command configure a terminal, or either you can write the conf space T. Getting my point? So that is the two thing. And the third thing I told you, if you do not remember the exact command, you can use the tab button in your laptop to find the exact words. For example, if I am in the privilege mode, I don't know what is the word. I only know the conf, and I don't know that is the configure or configuration. I don't know. So what I will do, I write the conf and I press the tab button. So now I understand. No, that is not configuration. That is configure. Getting my point? I write ter. So I don't know what is the next word. So I just press the tab button. So now I understand. No, that is the exact command is configure terminal. Now I am there. Getting my point? Everyone, I hope it's clear to all of you. Done? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Now the next thing is right now we are in which mode? We are in global configuration mode. Now if anyone asks you, just go back in the privilege mode. How can you back? Either you can write the exit. See, when I write the exit, we are in which mode? Privilege mode again. Getting my point? Again, I write conf T. I am in which mode? Global configuration mode. So guys, either you write the exit word, or either if you press the Control Z in your laptop, you will move in the privilege mode. See, I am pressing the Control Z. See what I press? Control Z. I am in which mode? Privilege mode. Getting my point, everyone? Understand? Guys, I am telling you in very scratch levels, everything. So I hope you guys are enjoying and I hope you guys are understanding the thing. Okay. I am considering you guys don't know anything. So that's the reason I am just telling you the things from the scratch level. And that is the way I am teaching to my CCNA students. Okay. Because I know you guys are, if you guys are here for the CCNA, definitely you guys are just starting the things. Fine. So that's the reason my motive is you guys need to understand from the scratch level. Okay. So that's the reason I am telling each and everything that helps you in coming futures. Okay. So that is the way we move in the global configuration mode. Now, if anyone asks you, what is the use of global configuration mode? Guys, basically in global configuration mode, we actually do the configuration. What we do? Actually do the configuration. Understand? Guys, everyone, understand? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
On global configuration mode, generally we do the configuration. First thing. Now, this is the very interview questions. Interview questions means whenever you will configure the thing in the global configuration mode, you are configuring globally. Guys, here The thing is global configuration. Try to understand the word. In word, you will get the answer. Global configuration. For example, let's suppose this is me and this is my company. And my company branches is, for example, Noida, Delhi, Bangalore, Mumbai, US, Canada, Philippines. I am using, for example, firewall or any devices. Fine. I am implementing any policy. I configure any policy, and that policy I am implementing globally. It means that policy is applicable for, or that policy is implemented for every location. Yes or no? Tell me. Agree? Tell me, guys. Yes or no? It means whenever I am implementing anything globally, if I am telling you globally, it means that is for every location. Yes or no, everyone? And if I am telling you locally, for example, I am telling you, I am going to implement this policy locally on Mumbai firewall or Mumbai device. So it means this policy will implement only and only on Mumbai device, not for all the device. Getting my point? I hope it's clear to all of you. Two words, locally and globally. Globally means whatever you will configure, this will implement on globally. It means on entire interface or entire complete router. And when I am talking about the locally, it means that will be for particular interface or on particular thing. Getting my point, everyone? So that's the reason right now you are in which mode? You are in global configuration mode. It means here whatever you will configure, this will be implemented complete overall on the router. Overall on the router. Yes or no? Everyone agree? So that is the use of global configuration mode. So again, I am telling in global configuration mode, actually we are doing the actual configuration of the router that will be implemented globally on the router. Getting my point? For example, see here, what is the name of this router right now? R1. I am changing the name. Host name, I am writing Subham. See, now what is the name of this router? Subham?
Super.
Yes or no? Name change, right? And right now you are in which mode? Global configuration mode. I press Control Z. I am in which mode? Privilege mode. In privilege mode also name is same. Yes or no? And tell me, right? I am writing conf t. I am writing interface fast Ethernet 0/0. I am in different mode. See, but again the name is same, na? Yes or no? Yes. So what is I'm trying to say, in global configuration mode, whatever the things you configure, it will be implemented globally on the router. Even, for example, on this router, let's suppose there are 5 interfaces. It means whatever you will configure, that will be applicable for every interfaces. Getting my point, everyone? I hope it's clear to all of you. Done?
Every interface means every line is connected. Then
Yes. For example, interface fast Ethernet 1/0. So you are on, interface fast Ethernet 1/0. See, we are in different mode, na? We are on different configuration. But see, na, whatever the configuration you did, this is same here. Yes or no?
yes.
So please understand these things. In global configuration, whatever you are going to configure, this will be applicable or this will be implemented globally on the router. No matter you are in which interface, on either which mode, no matter. Getting my point?
Yes.
Now, after this, guys, there will be a next mode that is called interface configuration mode. Again, I am telling what is interface configuration mode. Fine. When you read the name, interface configuration mode. When I read this line, I am understanding one thing. Interface means either fast Ethernet 0/0 or either fast Ethernet 1/0. Right? Na? I think you guys are thinking same. right? Interface means I'm talking about the interface. Now the next word is, guys, configuration. So it means this is the meaning of this word is we need to do something. It means we need to configure something. Yes or no? Right? And that is the mode. So when I read these three words, I am understanding. So in this mode, generally we can configure the thing on particular interface. I am understanding this one. What about you? What you guys are thinking? Same or something different?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Same. It means when I read these
Yes.
three words, I am thinking in this mode, generally we need to configure the thing on particular interface. Yes or no? Yes. So, for example, I am in the global configuration mode and I want to configure something on fast Ethernet 0 by 0. I want to configure something on fast Ethernet 0 by 0. So, it means I need to move and I need to go in which mode? Interface configuration mode. On which interface? Fast Ethernet 0 by 0 interface configuration mode. Yes or no? Yes. So what I will write? Interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0. So when I write interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0, suddenly I move in which mode? That is called interface configuration mode. That is called, guys, interface configuration mode. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? So it
Sir, that
means,
is only single interface, sir.
yes, that is the meaning of single interface. Right now you are in interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0. Getting my point, everyone? So right now we are in which mode, guys? Interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0. Clear, everyone? Are tell me yes or no? Yes. So now whatever you want to configure on this interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0, you can configure here. Whatever you will configure here, that will be applicable or that will be implemented for this interface only. Getting my point, everyone? So for example, I am writing description Shubham test. I write this word. So what I did for this interface, I write the description. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Are tell me yes or no? Yes, na? Guys, right?
Yes, sir.
After
Yes.
that, there is a one more thing: shutdown or no shutdown. If you remember, I told you by default, all the interface of the router is in which state? Shut state. State, guys. Shut state. Please remember this one by default. So that's the reason whenever you are assigning the IP address on any interface of the router, you must need to write which command? No,
No shutdown.
no shut command. Otherwise, you assign the IP address and if you don't write no shut, it means IP address will configure, but the interface status will be down. Interface status will be down. So that's the reason we are writing the no shut command. Fine. So now the conclusion is in interface mode, generally we are whatever we are doing, we are configuring that will be implemented for any particular interface. For example, you are assigning the IP address. So definitely you will be assigned the IP address in which mode? Interface configuration mode. Yes or no? Because you are configuring the IP address on interface, not on the router. Are yes or no? Tell me. Yes, na? Guys. Yes. So IP address we
Yes, sir.
configure
Yes,
on
sir.
interface. We are writing the shut or no shut. To whom you shut or no shut? You will shut or no shut interface, not router. Because I pick the router, I just on the router here. Router is on, but interface is down. That's the reason you need to write the shut or no shut command to just on or off the interface. That's all. So I hope it's clear to all of you what is the use of interface configuration mode. Clear, everyone? Now, for example, right now we are in the interface mode. How can you back in the global configuration mode? Same command, guys, exit. What is exit? Fine. Now, I want to check. I configure the description for this interface. I write the description for this interface. Now, again, one thing, why we generally need the description in real time scenario, you will see for every interface, generally in the real time, we are writing the description. Why? Because whenever this is not mandatory on real time scenario, I am the only engineer who is working in the company. No, there will be a multiple engineer. And for example, if I got a task to configure this router and I configured the thing, it means I know everything, whatever I configured. But for example, after 1 year, if you will ask me, I forget the things. And if you will ask to my colleagues, definitely he don't know anything because he didn't do anything. He didn't configure anything, right? So that's the reason generally on interface, we are writing the description to just understand and that or just visible for everyone. This interface is connected with which device? Are you getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Yes, nah. So that is the main motive of description, nothing else. Fine. Now I want to check the description of this interface, or I want to check what I configure on this interface. So what is the command? So, tell me. So interface fast Ethernet.
F0/0.
I am writing. See, it is not taking the command. It is giving me the error. What is the reason?
Do
Because
show.
this is the so command, and so command I am trying to run in which mode? Global configuration mode. And I told you where you can write the so command in privilege mode. Are yes or no? Tell me, right? See, so interface fast Ethernet 0/0. So interface fast Ethernet 0/0. See, it's take the command. There is no problem. In privilege mode, it take the command. But right now I am in the global configuration mode. Same command it is not picking. That's the reason in global configuration mode, if you want to write the so command, don't forget to write the do keyword before. Do so interface fast Ethernet 0/0. So this is the way. Understand, everyone? Tell me yes or no. Now I get the result. Tell me yes or no. Yes, na?
Yes,
See
sir.
here.
Yes, sir.
My description is visible, yes or no? Right? The same description I configured there. Tell me. Yes, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So it means I hope it's clear to all of you how we configure the and what is the use of interface configuration mode. Fine. For example, in real time scenario, there will be a something. For example, I want to configure something that is common for this interface and this interface. For example, I'm just giving you the example. Okay, whatever I know in the on the basis of real time, I am just giving you. For example, that is not mandatory in real time. For example, you are using the router and that is not mandatory. For example, on this router, there are 5 interfaces. That is 100% possibility there will be some interface that is free. Yes or no? Yes, na? That is common thing. Are,
Yes,
what
sir.
I'm trying to say, for example, this is the router, there will be a 5 interface. Maybe 3 interfaces engaged and 2 interfaces free. Yes or no?
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, free means on these 2 interfaces, nothing is connected. Yes or no? And in
Yes.
real time scenario, the free interface is called which interface? Spare interface. What is generally in real time scenario, we are calling spare ports. Getting my point, everyone? So, for example, these 2 ports are spare ports. These 2 ports are spare ports. So what I will do, I will put the description on those interface that what spare ports, and I will shut these 2 ports. Generally, in real time scenario, we are doing like this. Yes or no? Because these 2 ports are not in use. Then why we up this port? That is not necessary. Nah? Yes or no? Is this mandatory to up this port? No, because here on this device, nothing is connected. So what I will do? I will just shut this port and I will write the description. What? Spare ports. This port are not in used. Yes or no? Everyone. Yes, na? So what you will do? You will go in interface interface fast Ethernet 0/0, and here you will write the description. Yes or no? And similarly, again, you will go on fast Ethernet 1/0 and write the description. Yes or no? Everyone, tell me, guys. Right? A.
Yep.
Okay. So, is there any way I can write the description at the same time on both interface? Yes, we can. There is no necessary to go one by one on both interface and write the thing. No. See here, interface range fast Ethernet 0/0, comma fast Ethernet 1/0, and I am writing description pair ports not in use. Done. And I am writing shut. Done. Everyone, tell me, guys, yes or no?
Yep.
Right? So what I did here, by the help of this range command, I implement this description on both interface 0/0 and 1/0 at the same time. Yes or no? Yes, na everyone? Tell me. Right, na?
Yes, sir.
So interface description. See, so when I write the command so interface description, see, on fast Ethernet 0/0, what is the status? Down? Tell me, right na? And now what is the description? Same description? Yes or no? Everyone agree?
Sir.
Understand na? Anyone who do not understand? It's clear to all of you? So that is the use of range command. By the help of range command, what you can do? By the help of single command, you can implement the things on a single command. Yes or no? You do not need to write, you do not need to go fast Ethernet 0/0 one time, then 1/0 one time. No. So you can use the range command, and by the help of range command, you can implement the things by the help of single command. Clear? Everyone. Anyone who do not understand? Done? Tell me, guys. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, if it is always sir, actually 48 ports is there. Actually 10 to 20 ports is are working. Actually, the remaining ports are only were empty. If it is also that is also actually it's up, sir, then only direct connected to them.
Actually, I'm not getting sorry. What you are asking. For example, let me connect it. I think you are asking something like multiple ports, right? If I'm not
Multiple
wrong.
ports, yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. See, this is right now we are on the switch. Okay. So interface. I write here so interface. Okay. So it means you guys will able to see there will be a multiple interface. Okay. So interface description. See, these are the interface there, right?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me what is your question?
If all is up, sir, only 6 7 only are attached to physically. Remainings are not only that is empty. If it is connected to another one, just directly connected to then it is shut down. Now shut down is the cables.
Actually, still I'm not getting your question. You are telling, for example, if you want to write the range command on multiple interface, right?
Yes.
Right now, yes, you can write the multiple command. For example, you are in the global configuration mode. I am writing the interface range Ethernet. For example, here we have a 0/0, right? 0/0, 2 space, and then 0/0, 0/1, 0/2, and 0/3. Right now, these are in the same slot. Yes or no? Here, this is
Yes,
the different slot. Okay, na? So maximum you can write here 0 to 3. So I'm writing here /3. Getting my point? I'm writing here description not use like this. So interface description. See, on these three interface, can similarly here you can write the range command here. 1, 2, here. 1, this one. Because these are in the same slot. Getting my point, everyone? Understand?
Sir, if it is cable is connected, then only up. There is cable is not connected, then only down. Huh?
Yes. Clear? Everyone. I hope it's clear to all of you, right? Okay. Now, there will be a one more mode in on the router, guys, that is called router configuration mode. Router configuration mode. Router configuration mode looks like this. Router configure space slash router. This one. I hope you guys are seeing and you guys know this mode, router configure mode. Generally, router configure mode you guys will get when you guys will configure the any routing protocol. What guys? Any routing protocol. For example, we are on the router. I'm writing here router OSPF 100. Router OSPF. Oh, router OSPF 100. See, what is this mode? What is this mode? This is called router configuration. So it specifies the routing protocol configuration. It means here whatever you will configure in OSPF. Getting my point, everyone? Here whatever you will configure, it means you are configuring for OSPF. Getting my point, everyone? Understand? It's clear to all of you, I hope. So what we discuss, guys? We discuss the configuration, all the modes of router. First mode we discuss, guys, user mode. Second, privilege mode, global configuration mode, interface configuration mode. Yes or no? Are you tell me, right na? Everyone.
Yes, sir.
In some cases, we configure the sub interface also. We will discuss these things later. But yes, for your information, I am just telling you, there will be a mode that is called sub interface. What is, guys? Sub interface. In real time, we are creating this sub interface many more. Getting my point, everyone? For example, we are in the global configuration.
Router honesty.
We are in global configuration mode. Interface, fast Ethernet, 0 by 0, and I'm writing .10. Are you guys able to see here sub if? What do you mean by sub if? That is means sub interface. What is this, guys? This is sub interface. It means fast Ethernet 0 by 0. This is the primary interface. And we can create the multiple sub interface for this primary interface. Getting my point, everyone? Generally, we are configuring the sub interface in case of inter-VLAN routing. Where, guys? Inter-VLAN routing. Fine. We will discuss these things, how we can configure and what is the use of inter-VLAN routing in our coming classes. Clear, everyone? I hope everyone understand these things. Clear? Anyone who do not understand,